It may seem like a kind of random thing to start with, but we're going to check this truck because, oh, look at that. There's a ratchet and a magazine. Sure. The ratchet, chances are, is going to be not worth it for us because, you know, we've got a power thingy majigger type thing. Hi, how you doing? I need a minute to get my aim on, so I'll be back with you later once I feel like I have proper aim. We're off, I don't even know, we're off in the desert. Last time around, we spent some time in the desert. Last couple times, technically. I mean, we did have quite the outing. Oh, this looks interesting. An evacuation spot in the parking structure type lot thing. I kind of want to check this out just to see. I'm curious about this. But we did spend some time at the county jail, and we had regrets, namely that the game basically crapped itself, and I don't know, I mean, it ended up working out because we were able to keep going, so I guess in the grand scheme of things, I can't complain all that much. It ended up working out in our favor that it did that, but, you know, still, it's a thing. You know what? I keep meaning to be collecting paper, and I'm terrible about it, and I don't. And so we're going to try and collect more of that. I should tell you, the game has been patched since we have last played. The change list was about a mile long, and I don't remember all the changes. I do remember there were 2 things specifically listed as being changed based on player feedback, and I thought, huh, that's cool. And it's nice that it specifically mentions in the notes, based on player feedback. That's cool. I like that. I want to see more of that. Like, maybe, you know, completely reduce some systems based on player feedback, but I don't know. I guess they've already done that, haven't they? Anyway, carrying on, let us see what is going on in this POI, because I'm very curious. There's no real rhyme or reason to this other than we're just exploring. We're seeing what's going on. You know what? I'm just going to live here. This is my new home. This is where we live. Not really. That'd be a little too small. I'm pretty good about doing kind of minimal. I mean, believe it or not, I can. I know that probably sounds completely unbelievable if you have even paid even the slightest bit of attention to this series. But I can, I promise. I can do minimal. I'm pretty sure I have, in fact, done a, what do you call it? I don't think what it's called now. Don't you hate that when the words just evade you? You know, a run where you don't actually stay anywhere. And you don't have a home and all that. Not homeless. So I know what you're thinking. That's a different thing. A wandering sort of playthrough. I don't know, I can't think of the words I want. It's been a long week. Let me just tell you, as I sit down to record this, it's been a long week. I mean, I didn't want to stay late today, but I did. It's because I care. Sometimes to my own detriment, I care too much. Alas, here we are. But anyway, I'm going to leave all that stuff alone, and let's just enjoy going through this POI. I mean, so far, it's got kind of the typical stuff we've been seeing in some other ones, where we have these tents, where there's obviously some medical equipment, some research sort of stuff going on, too. A little bit of communication equipment, as, you know, whoever is running this is trying to basically figure out what's going on in the world. You know, it's one of those things, I think I've kind of mentioned this, but I want to mention it again, how much I appreciate some of these new POIs, because there's so much more storytelling going on with the world now than there used to be. So many of the POIs in the older versions are kind of just plain Jane, you know, it's houses, it's stores, it's all those things, and it's not that they don't have any storytelling to them, it's just they don't tell quite the same story. The story these POIs, like this one, is telling is essentially one that's about the collapse of society as whatever this zombie pandemic sort of thing takes place. Obviously, we have a camouflage vehicle here. We have the military guys, so we can intuit that the army, military, you know, it's an army truck, but we'll just say military because it wouldn't just be army, had to get involved, and they're the ones basically trying to figure out what's going on here and keep things going, trying to take care of people, all those sorts of things. And I mean, I don't know. We don't really get a lot of that on some of the older POIs. And I really enjoy that storytelling. I mean, it's a small thing. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I was supposed to lock a bunch of slots. That's all right. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But I don't know. I really enjoy that there's a little bit of stuff going on. There's like some detail to things. I don't know. It's cool. Like, I really appreciate this sort of stuff. This, to me, is a lot of fun. This is the sort of thing that when you're playing a game, I want to see more of this. Like, these types of POIs that really tell the story of everything that's going on in this world, that tell the story of this world. Like, that to me is a big win. And if nothing else, I want to make sure that everyone knows how good these POIs are. And hope that we're able to get more of them as the game continues its inevitable, very, very, very slow shuffle toward full release. I don't know, it'll get there eventually, whatever. I mean, it's one of those things where it's kind of hard to complain about. If you've been playing the game for years, in terms of value, you've gotten a lot of value out of it. It's kind of hard to complain about that, but I do understand if you're like, you know, I just want to play a finished game. I want it to be done. Yeah, I kind of get you. I kind of feel that. I know what you mean. But just the same, we've been able to enjoy this game for quite some time, so in the grand scheme of things, what did that do? I didn't do anything. I assumed it was going to open this door. Okay, I'm going to try something because I haven't really tried this yet. And I know it's going to take a minute. Yep, they didn't do a thing. Let's just open this. It's funny, as I was hacking away at that switch, I got an email, or I checked my email, I should say. That one worked. Go figure. And have some more spam from NVIDIA saying, hey, check out the new Overwatch 2 bundle type thing that seriously, I could not even care less. And I'm making sure I'm using my words specifically there, because that's the proper way to say that. I could not care less. I don't care. But at the same time, I have to kind of laugh because I know the game just, at least I think it did. I haven't looked, so I don't know. Pretty sure the game just made it out onto Steam, and it's basically been trashed in reviews. Did I drop that? I meant to scrap that, my bad. Scrap, not drop. I totally hit the wrong button there. The wrong key. Yeah. I mean, you can encourage me to get whatever you want, NVIDIA. It ain't gonna happen. I've already bought your most expensive video card. Well, consumer video card, so leave me alone. And I shouldn't have even bought it, but I did. Because I'm an idiot and I'm a sucker. And we all know this to be true. Anyway, this has been a fun POI. Don't release your game. And promise a bunch of things and take it out when you release it, because, hi. I'm looking at you, Activision Blizzard, you horrible, awful company, you. Let's drop these shotgun parts, and I think we'll take the crushed sand instead. Because who cares about shotgun parts? I mean, seriously, they don't matter. They're not worth anything. Is that going to break? I thought that might break. Okay. Anyway, this is a cool POI. I've enjoyed this one. I really have. I mean, it's, you know, it's only a tier 2, so it's not like it's some sort of big in-depth thing, but this one's a lot of fun. This is cool. Again, storytelling. I like that. More of that, please. Where do we leave the bike? Over here, I think. Excellent. Let's go, Hey! I see you eyeballing my bike. Don't you touch it, madam. I don't trust the way she's staring at it. She looks like she's thinking, you know? I bet you I could take this bike and no one would even notice. No one would even care. Well, you're wrong. I would care. Pretty sure you would care too, but, you know, whatever. Words and stuff. Gonna go ahead and leave that ratchet behind. That doesn't matter. Would have been a good one to get rid of when trying to figure out what to do for space of everything. You know, don't trust things sometimes, so let us go ahead and drink a tea. I guess we should have just had the sham chowder here. We'll do that. We'll just eat the sham chowder. That'll free up another inventory slot, and we can eat that one too. There's things we're carrying that we don't need to be carrying. Rabbit, today's your lucky day. No one is interested in murdering you. No murder. No murder. That's something, well, maybe not these days. That used to be a somewhat common thing heard in my house, was no murder. And that was usually in reference to a cat who liked to just walk in front of you and try to trip you and murder you. She was a good cat. I do miss her. How you guys doing? We need to reload that if we're going to use it, so we'll worry about that in a minute. You guys? Okay. That guy's going to get back up. We'll take all the paper. That's fine. I've been really bad about collecting paper, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing a better job of that because, I mean, you know, like this here, we could just scrap that into paper. We don't really need a 40 experience or 100 experience or whatever it is. I mean, seriously. Like, if I need experience, there you go. There's 600 just like that. It's that simple. I'm not really hurting for experience right now. So much that I need to read every little book that's around. That's fine. That is so not a big deal. Oh, man. Still just kind of rolling around here. Oh, kitty. Nope, coyote. Never mind. I was thinking maybe that was a... Power attacks now penetrate and damage multiple enemies. If my things would work... my noises things don't work, so woo! Clap, 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 woo! Yay, woo! Cat's like, what are you doing? Seriously, she just kind of had a look. She was like looking to the side like, what is happening? What are you doing, human? Dude, I am so excited that we finally found that book. Craft Blackstrap, the super strong coffee. Oh, I thought that was also the last one. I was getting excited there. Man, I'm not even joking though. I am super duper excited about finding that last spear book. Here's why. 2 reasons. Okay, let's go to our books. Spear Hunter 1, because we can now penetrate multiple targets by stabbing them in the face, and you line up all their faces and you stab all of them. It's great. And because kills with spears refill your stamina. That is the most important reason. Managed to get rid of most of those lockpicks by breaking them on this car, and we'll just take everything in it. I don't even really care. I see a savage country, and I don't think we've been over to this one, so let's go in. And maybe we'll get to experiment with our new piercing spear. Fully automatic mode does 1% more damage per hit until you miss. Don't. Can we store anything in there? We stored one thing. I honestly have no clue what we stored in there. We should probably eat this one. Because, oh no, that one does have a recipe. Wait a minute, what recipe do you have? Oh, shepherd's pie. Got it. Okay. I forgot about that. Well, anyway, let's go in the store here, and we'll see if we can get some attacks in. Oh, look at that. And see if we can take advantage of our new piercing ability. This is the tier 3 store that's going to have a pretty decent loot box right over here. Decent set of loot, maybe more accurately stated. Oh, Crowley guy, how you doing? I'm curious to see how the piercing works. Especially I want to look at the code and see what it does. I mean, that maybe implies that I might be, hi, how you doing? Interested in updating mods and things, but I don't know, whatever. I haven't had enough time to really sit down and update Ranger mod. I think I've mentioned before, I do have a... Oh, interesting, they patched that. And when I say patched, I mean like literally they put some patch over here, because that's where you're supposed to go in. Wonder if this place has changed how you get in. I want to run it now. I mean, I'm not going to run the whole thing, but I do want to run... Let's see, that's not going to open, so that's not the way you go in. It used to be you could go back here, and then this is how you made your way into the back. I'm curious if this is still how it works. How you doing? Oh, you're a big boy. I don't like you. But anyway, one of these days I will get around to updating Ranger mod for everyone. And not just me. Sure, I'll buy one of those and we'll just use it as soon as we get to opening things. We don't need to be buying that crap. I know, I have a bad habit of buying the tea. And we really don't need to, but I don't know, works out okay. I guess we'll take the water, whatever, it doesn't matter. You look... Wow, that was quite the roll. Man, I love me some ragdoll physics. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. All right, where are you? Are you that one? Yeah, you sure are. Okay, that's cool. This place has definitely been slightly redone. Not fully redone, but slightly. Look at that. Someone drove the forklift through the wall. That's pretty good right there. That's good storytelling. I like that. And they were trying to kill this guy, apparently. Again. It's great storytelling. I love that. That is so good. That's delightful. Unless you were the guy that got impaled. So it looks like this way will get us up into the rafters, and then we'll be able to drop in on the loot. I'm curious if we're still going to get out the same way. I suspect we will. But I don't know, maybe we'll end up rolling up the gate, and that's how you get out now. It's interesting that they changed this, and I wonder if they did it intentionally to make it a little more difficult for people coming in here and scooping the loot without running the whole place. The door is still down there, so let's just drop in. I mean, we're definitely going to have some enemies in here. I was trying to use the piercing there. I know, we're taking some hits here, and that's fine. Oh, hi. I don't know if the piercing only goes through the head, if it goes through the body. Like, this is not a good room for testing this stuff. I recognize that. But, you know, work with what you got. That's what we have available. Yep, we're going to end up rolling that up to get out. Because this room is now sealed. I mean, I'm willing to bet... Oh, no. They did concrete it. Well played, devs. Well played. Yeah, they don't want you coming in here quickly anymore. They want you to go through the trap and all that jazz. That's fine. You can do what you want. We'll still ignore and go through walls and things, because that's just how we roll, right? It's just what we do. Now, obviously, that's probably a little tongue-in-cheek there, because if they really didn't want us in here, they would have made it impossible to just put some frames out there, hop up onto the ledge, and then jump in, which they did not do, so... I'm not really suggesting that the devs are trying to keep us out and all that. I mean, it's just, you know... They're trying to play with their new gas toys and have a little fun with it, and, you know, that's cool. I don't begrudge anyone that. That's fine. Do not need... We'll take the plastic. That must be one of the things that we were putting in the bike. I don't think we need that, but we'll take it anyway. And we already have one of these guys. I think we already have like 2 in the bike, if I remember right. I don't even remember. Is there anything we can drop here or we can get rid of? I mean, I'm sure there's like a bajillion things. Like, we don't really need this spear. Here, why don't we do this? Spear. Oh, here, let's do it this way. My bad. Put that in there, and then we'll modify you and put that on the spear. And actually, you know what? We'll put that on the spear as well. And then look at that, just like that, we've made 2 spaces. And we'll take... we'll take the parts back that we don't even want. Why? I don't know. Let's go ahead and roll up the gate. I'll say, let's hope this one works, since it seemed like the other one did not, but maybe that was not actually supposed to open the door, the switch we hit earlier. I don't know. Not really sure. We do have a trader out here, if I remember right. We've got a trader, Jen. Maybe we'll go see her real quick just to sell some stuff off. Try and make a little bit of inventory space. I think that maybe sounds like a good idea. Oh yeah, I guess maybe it does mark on the map all the traders now, but I still like to mark them, I guess. Whatever. I'm weird. I don't think we really have a lot to sell over here. In part, I just kind of wanted to come back to this place because we didn't really look around, and I mean, obviously you can't pick up a lot of this stuff, and that's fine. I wasn't necessarily looking to do that. I really just kind of wanted to see what sort of base she has. I mean, we know, obviously, Jen is, oh, We'll take those things. We have room for them. Jen is the doctor. Trader Jen, Dr. Jen. She's the doctor. We know that. But I don't know. I wanted to kind of poke around a little more just to see what the arrangement of things is. I just kind of find it interesting to see that since all the traders have their own specific style of base, really should go through them. We've been through that area, so I guess we went through most of it. I don't think we went in here, though. This is presumably her residence, which it feels wrong to rifle through her purse. I mean, if she left a bunch of stuff in the... Oh, I will check books, though. If she left a bunch of stuff in the vehicles, or other people did, I'm not going to worry about that, but pile of books, come on. Come on, man. I got to check that. Oh, yeah. No, I just... It feels wrong. Trader Jen is actually one of the decent ones, and it feels like she's already been so abused by the other traders that I don't think I can continue piling onto that. I mean, again, books are a different story.
Hello, traveler.
I'll stand by that. I don't care. I'm going to stand by that. But the rest of it, nah. I don't think so. We don't really have much to sell, so I guess we already have a job from her. I didn't remember that, but I figured we probably did have one. There, we'll sell you those, and then I think we're probably done.
Well, you
Day
just brightened my
28,
day.
so... Oh, your inventory
I'm glad
just
I could help
reset.
you.
Haha. I knew there was another reason I wanted to come over here. I just couldn't remember what it was. Oh, we should buy this. Yeah, that's a definite buy, because that'll be good. Oh. That's a magazine. I don't think I care. We'll check these guys and see if we're close to them, because if we are, then we'll just go ahead and buy them so we can finish out those book lines. I'm not sure where we are. The rest of this stuff, I'm not necessarily feeling like we need any of it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm always good on repair kits. All right, so let's check our books. So batter up. Oh, we're only at 2 of 7. I kind of don't care. And what was the other one? It was I don't remember what that other one was. Night Stalker. Yeah, we're at only 4 out of 7. That's fine. I don't think we really need those ones. I mean, 5% more kills or 5% better sneaking at night. We'll find that. We don't need to buy it. And then knives. Who cares? No one uses those anyway. I mean, maybe the machete, but I don't know. Whatever. We're going to call this one good. We will pick up on the next one. Probably going to head back to the base right now just to drop off all this stuff. I mean, we really are pretty overburdened at this point. We've got a lot of stuff we need to take back to the base. And I think there's probably some crafting and some other things that we need to do while we are there. And I don't know which direction it is. That way. The complete opposite direction that we were heading. It's this direction. We'll meet back there for the next one. Catch you now until then. Thanks for watching. See you later.